Most people don't understand this yet, but dopamine doesn't just distract you, it weakens you. It doesn't just hijack your focus, it erases your identity. It doesn't just steal your discipline, it rewrites your entire sense of self until you become a stranger living inside your own mind. The average person today is not making decisions. They are not choosing goals. They are not shaping their future. They are simply doing whatever gives them the next hit of cheap pleasure. Dopamine has turned them into puppets, predictable, programmable, controllable. The truth is dark. Most people are not living life. They are reacting to impulses, not because they're weak, not because they're stupid, but because dopamine has consumed the part of the brain responsible for long-term thinking, patience, discipline, and meaning. Let's go deeper. Every time you run from boredom, dopamine wins. Every time you open your phone without thinking, dopamine wins. Every time you choose comfort instead of progress, dopamine wins. And every time dopamine wins, you lose a piece of yourself. You lose your hunger. You lose your ambition. You lose your ability to tolerate discomfort, the foundation of greatness. Your mind becomes soft. Your will becomes thin. Your discipline becomes fragile. Soon, even the smallest challenge feels overwhelming. Even simple tasks feel impossible. Even your own thoughts feel too loud, too heavy, too painful. Dopamine addiction creates a mind that cannot sit still, cannot focus, cannot commit, cannot endure. And here is the darkest psychological truth. When you lose your discipline, you lose the strongest part of your identity, the part capable of choosing who you become. Without discipline, you become a slave to impulses, a slave to stimulation, a slave to whatever feels good right now. And when you live that way long enough, your dreams stop being dreams. They become fantasies, things you talk about but never chase, things you imagine but never touch, things you want but no longer believe you deserve. Dopamine doesn't just kill discipline, it kills hope. It teaches your brain that real effort isn't worth it, that discomfort should be avoided at all costs, that your goals are too far away, that you don't have what it takes. And after enough cycles of stimulation to guilt, to avoidance, to escape, to repeat, your mind gives up long before your body does. You stop trying, you stop believing, you stop fighting for the life you wanted. Here's the brutal truth. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because dopamine convinces them to stop trying. And once your brain accepts comfort as your identity, discipline feels unnatural, foreign, painful, threatening. Your own potential becomes the enemy your brain tries to run from. This is why we see a generation of people who feel empty, anxious, lost, unmotivated, hopeless, because their brains are overstimulated to the point where real life feels too slow to matter. And here's the scariest part. The more dopamine you consume, the less of yourself remains. Because discipline isn't just a habit. It's who you are when everything else is stripped away. Your discipline is your backbone, your anchor, your power, your ability to say no to impulses and yes to your future. Without discipline, the world owns you. Advertisements own you. Apps own you. Your habits own you. Your emotions own you. And dopamine sits on the throne like a king, demanding obedience. But here's the twist, the painful, beautiful truth. If dopamine can rewire your brain into weakness, discipline can rewire it back into strength. Every moment you resist impulse, your identity returns. Every moment you choose discomfort, your willpower grows. Every moment you sit with boredom, your mind sharpens. Every moment you delay gratification, your life restructures itself. Discipline reconstructs the version of you that dopamine destroyed. It brings back the clarity, the hunger, the direction, the purpose, the fire. And if you keep choosing discipline long enough, something incredible happens. You stop needing dopamine. You stop chasing stimulation. You stop craving escape. You stop searching for meaning, because meaning begins flowing out of you. You become someone unrecognizable, someone unstoppable, someone unbreakable. But first, you must face the darkest truth of all. Dopamine didn't ruin your life. You handed it the keys. Now you have to take them back. The question is, will you?